What is up, everybody? Funky Bull's back again. All right, this is the last game of the 29th. I got to tell myself that so I remember to check the totals and standings and everything like that. So we have Seattle Storm at the Golden State Valkyries. I feel like I don't know what I did. I can't remember what I did because I would have thought to pick the Seattle Storm because they're a better team. But the Valkyries are at home, and you don't pick against the Valkyries at home right now. Unless it's like a team like the Lynx or the Liberty, truthfully. So I feel like I could check. I don't remember. I'm gonna say I hope I picked the Valkyries to win because they won this game. They won by double digits. Again at home against a Storm team. They have a similar record to the Storm. The Storm fell to 10-7, 4-4 on the road. Golden State Valkyries are 9-7, 7-3 at home. They're beating the Storm by double digits at home. This is crazy. Skylar Diggins led the team with 18 points. NECA had a tough game. Their bad game, 3 of 10, 1 of 11 from Gabby Williams. Terrible game. 13 points from Erica Wheeler. 10 points from Zaya Cook. Zaya Cook is one of the top leading scorers. Only 1 of 3. Double digits. The Valkyries were clamping. Kayla Thorne didn't even have a good game. 1 of 9. Where'd the points come from? 21 points from Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes at 21. 15 from Veronica Burton to the guards. 5 rebounds, 5 assists. The guards are holding it down. Letitia Amahir, 15 points and 8 rebounds, continues to impress off the bench. In fact, Ben Lay is back. Kate Martin had 11, has been playing a lot better recently. That's good to see. Kaylin Chen had 2. This is crazy. Tiffany Hayes took over this game. They said, nah, you're not winning it here today. You're not winning it here today. Valhalla is what they're calling it. They're not winning. No, it's hard to win in Valhalla, clearly. This is the last game of the 29th, and this is the last game of the matchup. So let's see. Anyone in the Valkyries or Seattle? Golden State or Seattle? Seattle, NECA only had 15 points. She had a tough game. She's been on a tear, but had a tough game here. That works for me as going against her in fantasy. So 15 points there. Chloe Bibby was on the Valkyries at this time. Had 1 point. But again, now is a free agent. I don't know why they got rid of it. Fans loved her, so hopefully she can come back. But then here, Valkyries or Golden State, nobody. Seattle, Valkyries or Seattle, nobody here. So it's really just NECA 55-137. What was the final here? So I did end up winning this game. Let's go day by day here. So we went 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 4-1, 5-1. I went 5-1. I won this matchup 426.5 to 259.5. I guess this gives me the 5-1 record. This is my best team by far. Let's look at the totals. Alyssa Thomas, 2 games, 69. 3 games, 68 for NECA. 23, 22, 21, 19, 17, 7, 7, 4. Nothing too crazy. Oh, you can see my podcast I'm listening to. Shout out Locked On Nets podcast. Even though the Nets are just not at the right. So that gets you 259.5 points out of those fantasy points. For me, my leading scorer, De'Erica Hamby, in 3 games, 95, 71 from Courtney Williams, 64.5 from Kayla McBride in 3 games, 58 for Satu Sabli in 2, 38 from Rebecca Allen, 37, 35, 18, 10. It's still pretty well-rounded win, these 3 here. Satu Sabli was my 4th scorer, and we still won handsomely. So, well-rounded win. I'm very proud of this team. Again, we're 5-1 now. So Bugsy's funky team is 5. It's funky over here, 5-1. Let's check the other matchup here. So again, what was it? Golden State in Seattle. Seattle, Gabby Williams at 12 points. Again, bad game that worked out in my favor. Only had 12 points. Alicia Clark had 7. You can deal with that. That's 69 on the day, and no Lexi Brown there. And then Seattle. I don't think I have anyone in Seattle or Golden State. So. And it was 76.5. Let's check it each day. 1-0, 1-1, 1-2, 1-2-1, 2-2-1, 3-2-1. I'm at 3-2-1. I'm impressed that I memorized that. It wasn't really that hard. It's right there. But still, 3-2-1. Let's look at the totals. I get to 3-3. This is the best week in fantasy I've had was last week. I won both my fantasy leagues. I've either won one or lost one. I've only been 1-1 in every week. I don't think I went 0-2 so far. Knock on wood. Let's keep it like that. But I went 2-0 this week in both my leagues, so I was pretty happy with that. 376 to 306. I was 0-3 at one point. Am I on a 3-game win streak right now? Let's check the schedule. Am I on a win streak? Or can I just do the standings? league home. Maybe the league home. How do I see the... I think I gotta go schedule. I think I'm being dumb. It doesn't tell you the win streak? It does. This is what I wanted to see. So I went 0-2. Then I went 2-1-2 in a row. Then, yeah, okay. So that's what it was. All right. That's not too bad, and I'm losing right now. Okay. Let's go back to it. Give me back to here. All right. So let's check the total here. Let's check the total here. For them, 76.5 from Chelsea Gray, 69 from Gabby Williams, Satu only 58, which is, and I'm saying only, but that was, again, wasn't enough to beat me. And for 45 points from Jewel Lloyd and 38.5 from Sophie Cunningham, 19 from Alicia Park. These are not as many players playing, but it's still pretty well rounded. Like, it was close. This was a close matchup. It was still pretty well rounded. Shakira Austin, like 2 weeks in a row, Shakira Austin's my leading scorer. 81 points from Shakira in 3 games, 68.5 from Enrique. I need Enrique to be at the top there. At least she's in the top 2. Nelson Ododa with 62. I'm loving the Nelson Ododa and Shakira Austin picks have been great for me. 43 from J.C. Sheldon. 41 from Rakia Jackson in 3 games. I would like more. I would like more for sure. 39 from Kalia Copper. 24.5 from Catherine Westbeld, and then 16.5 from Bria Hartley. But you know, I can't be too mad because I did win both these leagues, so I'm pretty happy about it. 2-0 this week in fantasy. Love to see it. That was a little bit of a longer video. Again, let me go back here. Again, the Valkyries, again at Valhalla. They're still winning in Valhalla. Blowout, truthfully, the Storm at home. Valkyries are a playoff team right now, brother. They're a playoff team.